Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. Hope is like the sun, which, as we journey toward it, casts the shadow of our burden behind us. Hope in reality is the worst of all evils because it prolongs the torments of man. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. A little more persistence, a little more effort, and what seemed hopeless failure may turn to glorious success. Hope is not the conviction that something will turn out well, but the certainty that something makes sense, regardless of how it turns out. If it were not for hopes, the heart would break. Hope is a waking dream. You may not always have a comfortable life, and you will not always be able to solve all of the world's problems at once, but don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Never deprive someone of hope, it might be all they have. Hope is the only bee that makes honey without flowers. Hope springs eternal in the human breast. Man never is, but always to be blessed. God's mercy and grace give me hope, for myself, and for our world. I find hope in the darkest of days, and focus in the brightest. I do not judge the universe. Let your hopes, not your hurts, shape your future. I am prepared for the worst, but hope for the best. To live without hope is to cease to live. Hope is important because it can make the present moment less difficult to bear. If we believe that tomorrow will be better, we can bear a hardship today. We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world, beyond the horizon. He that lives upon hope will die fasting. 3 grand essentials to happiness in this life are something to do, something to love, and something to hope for. We must free ourselves of the hope that the sea will ever rest. We must learn to sail in high winds. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tunes without the words, and never stops at all.